Welcome back. Getting ready to do some trucking. Today's Wednesday. It's the second week of August, I believe. Last time we saw me, we were pulling the reefer out in Chicago, I believe. But, got the conestoga today. Got to do some vacuuming before we peel out of here. But there we got a load heading up to northern Minnesota. So we're gonna go snag that. And yeah. So yeah, we've had we took a little bit of time off here. I had surgery. I'm actually just going to my post-op appointment. On my way to pick up this load, I'm gonna stop, and my wife's gonna pick me up at the truck stop, and we're gonna run up there. Then I'm gonna go get loaded after that. But while I was down, I did a couple of things. I had some deer damage from the spring to my front bumper and grill. So got a new bumper and a new grill insert. Got an 18-inch on the bottom, and then I did the diamond punch plate. I think it looks alright. And one of my train horns, air horn, rusted through. So I ended up putting on 2 new Hadleys. We got her polished up, so we're looking fresh all the way around. And 48-foot Conestoga. We're actually, the boss is gonna get this all polished up. Not the frame, but the wheels, the box. He's gonna get the whole front done up. And I'm gonna be painting that deck plate black. And I might do my side boxes black as well. So, but she's pretty dusty right now. I've been sitting here and I've been running the skid steer around and stuff. But we'll get her cleaned up. But yeah, so it'll be fun to take her out with the new look. We're just going up to northern Minnesota though, so nowhere too crazy. We'll get her fired up and get the inverter going, get the cooler going, and we'll go get this party started. Alrighty, I got the GoPro back on today. Gotta get back in the swing of things. It looks real hazy for some reason. Make sure everything's looking alright. Let's get out of here. Trailer locked up, ready to rock. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. steep driveway. Looks like we might get a little bit of rain already. That's unfortunate. Yeah, feels good. Alrighty, so we skipped ahead a little bit here, got done with the doctor's appointment. We're already loaded. We got some cooling units here. I'll show you guys them when we get stopped here. I pop my head in the back, show you what they look like. Pretty easy strap and go load. Now we're peeling out of the shipper here, and 432 miles going to northern Minnesota, within spitting distance of Canada. It's close if you look at it. It's probably the furthest north I've ever been. It's a little pays round trip though, so. But we did manage to get a backhaul, so that'll be a nice little extra chunk. But fun fact, I did forgot my load bar. I was in here working on some stuff in the cab, and I took my load bar out, because usually it's sitting on the floor in here. Better believe I forgot to put it back in. So we had to get creative. Alright, there's this, I don't know, probably a bar about that big, but it's made out of aluminum. And I had to use that to open up my conestoga and use that for a winch bar. But these are like, I don't know, big, just block cooling units, so they're all made out of aluminum, so you can't cinch down on them real tight anyways. So I wasn't worried about that necessarily, being able to get my straps tight enough. Okay, as the boss, I made the executive decision to swing back home. I had to grab. I stopped at a TA, tried to buy a load bar. Of course, they didn't have one. Now we got a load bar. I don't have to use that aluminum thing. And my truck was just really bothering me with that dust and rain on it. It just looked like it was really gross. So we got it rinsed down with the pressure washer. And we're not in a real big hurry to get up there. It's first come, first serve for the reload tomorrow. And it's only 6 hours away, and it's 6 o'clock at night here, so we'll just start moseying up there. And, yeah, we got all that dust cleaned off now. I've had worse wash jobs from the Blue Beacon before. Let's just say that. But it's not the best. So we're looking a little better. Got actual flatbed equipment now. And I'll hop in here. Oh yeah, and I forgot my sunglasses. Yeah, that's the bar I had to use. And that's what you're supposed to use. So I got my sunglasses, had some supper. Hop up in here real quick. Yeah. It's just a big, like, AC vent. We got, I can show you. This one doesn't, but the back ones are bigger, and they just got a bunch of, like, air filter screens on them. I think these are shutters that flip up and down, so. But yeah, that's what we're hauling. That close back up. We'll go tearing up some Wisconsin highway for the night and get over into Minnesota. We'll probably go all the way. Just sleep in a little bit in the morning, but yeah, let's get after it. Sun's finally starting to set. 300 miles away from delivery. I've only been up this way a handful of times, but once we get crossed over into Minnesota, there's a truck stop off of Highway 2. I think we're gonna crash there for the night. So, overall, pretty easy day. Like I said, it's a pretty laid back, short run. Just kind of getting back into the swing of things here. Plan on getting back into it full week next week. Hit this fall full speed ahead. Still got a couple more things I want to do to the truck. There's old bracket on the top of the sleeper that I don't know if they had like a strobe light up there or what, but kind of sticks out like a sore thumb. I want to take that off, but of course they used nut in the bolt, so I gotta rip the whole interior out to get on the back side. Put a vice grip on that, because you go on the top and you try taking the nut off, and the whole thing just spins up there, so. A little bit of a chore. I did finally get my trucks crazy. I had some nasal stuff going on. I had a polyp. They said it was about the size of a grape that was growing in my left nostril. And it was getting so big and irritated that it was pressing in on my cartilage. And it pretty much caused like a non-stop bloody nose. And that's how I figured out about it. Like, when I finally went into the doctor. So they cut that out. That's why I've been taking it easy. Anyone that drives trucks knows that, you know, anything with like headaches and congestion and, you know, pressure in your head it's a little bit irritated when you're driving semis, much less doing the physical work of flatbed. But that's all healed up pretty good. Had my post-op today, and I'm feeling alright right now. I'm gonna run down a pretty smooth road. Man, gotta get back into the swing of things though if I'll get tired after 200 miles. You have to put me in a day cab. Good grief. So I guess I'll do this whole trip in one video, but just, you know, had a nice little section of road to cruise on here. Here I get a little more footage when you can actually see outside the window rather than just pitch black because there's no road lights out here. So I'll probably just pick up, we'll see what it looks like when I go through Duluth. I might just pick up in the morning at the truck stop. We'll go from there. So I'll keep at it. little truck stop up here in Swan River, Minnesota. They got showers here, restroom. It's a Lucky 7 general store. Looks like they got a restaurant attached too. They open at 5 a.m. Alright. The old tongue test. Make sure everyone's ready for work. Lights are looking good. Alrighty, let's get after it. on the edge up here. On the left. This guy a call, see where I'm supposed to end up at. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I gotta give this guy a call and see where we're unloading these at. Got them off. Got everything cinched back down. Everything made it all right. And now we're heading on to the next one. All right. Well, I'm having a hard time getting back to the swing of videoing things. We got down here by Bemidji, Minnesota. We got reloaded. It's just an OSB plant for plywood. I was going to a Home Depot distributor down by the Twin Cities, Minnesota still. Yeah, you didn't miss much. It's just a big garage door you back into, and they throw some OSB on there. You slap a couple straps on it, cover it up, and good to go. 91 out right now. She's muggy. Air conditioning doesn't work that good in this truck. It doesn't blow out the front, but the sleeper blows out pretty good. So I got a little fan in here to circulate the air. Now we're gonna rip down to the cities. It's 2 o'clock right now. About 260 miles. We should be rolling in there prime time. Gotta stop and rejuvenate. Got some cold fruit snacks, some Cheez-Its, some chips, peach tea. Oh, granola bar action. What a day. They want me to take all my straps off outside and close the conestoga back up before I go in so they can keep me in the truck as long as possible. Good grief. So I guess we're gonna unstrap outside. Fun part. Yeah. Got those all rolled up. Close this bad boy back up. We'll pull up and see what happens. Yeah, it says please proceed. Do I give this back to you?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks. I'm empty.